Hello guys, welcome to Ice OpenFX. I'm Ezra. In this video, I'll be breaking it down from our technical analysis and explaining where we have our next possible movement on US 100 on weekly, daily, and hourly time frame. The possible area where market will move to. So looking at how market form candles depending on the time frame. Then now, the main idea is as a trader, you must understand the type of trader you are. If you are an intraday trader or a scalper or let's say uh, a swinger. Now, if you're a swinger, then that means you have to consider what market is doing on weekly time frame and on monthly time frame. So once you're able to consider what market is doing on this time frame, then you can take trade based on what market is doing on all these time frame. Now let's take for example on monthly time frame. You are a swinger, so to catch the high of a candle, you have to what the first thing you have to define is the order flow of a pair. That means the direction of a pair. Now if the order flow is bearish, then that means you're expecting next month candle to be bearish. All right, so if next month candle will be bearish, so the main thing is to be able to catch the high of the candle. Now let's say for example this is the high of the candle, this is the opening of the candle right here, the low of the candle right here. So after the low you will have the close of the candle. So the main idea is how you can actually take trade within this area as what a swinger, depending on the time frame where market is. If you're a day trader or a scalper, the same process, right? The same process is used to trade on all time frame. Right, so now let's say for example in a bearish trend where market is creating some bearish move to the downside. So what do you expect market, or what do you expect of market to do around this area? You expect market to give you what a continuation entry from here. So before a continuation entry, the first week of the month, market can actually give you what a little buy on hourly time frame. So that time market is not yet, or market has not yet induced liquidity or traded into the primary or secondary POI to expect an expansion to the downside. So what you do on this time frame, on that lower time frame, is to trade a pullback, or you exercise patience since you're a swinger for market to give you what you want before you take an entry based on what market presented. So once market now is able to what give you what an inducement with a sharp rejection, using volume, you can use volume and other type of confluence you use to take your entry, or if you don't use any external confirmation apart from intent. So if you use intent, which is perfect and it works best, so if you use intent, you take your entry from intent, then you wait for a swing low to be taken as your full confirmation to expect a bearish trend. So at this area market can kind of be given unmitigated structure just to form the low of the month. After that, since it's already month end, let's say for example Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that is the month end, at the month end, the last week of the month, so market can actually give us what we call a week. So at this area of the week, market can give us what a retracement into the range. So people that are trying to trade a continuation at this area, most times they will fail. Why? Because market is giving us what a retracement. So these are some common sense you have to understand in the market. So all right, so now let's, with what we have learned now, that was what I used in explaining the last outlook on BTC. And when you look at what BTC doing, you will see a sharp sell, just like I predicted, from that particular area where market is selling on 4-hour time frame. So looking at here US 100, we have a bearish structure, and from the last outlook I had here, though I haven't started trading it yet, but as an outlook, and I believe most of you here understand that I don't trade all pair. All right, but I will add it, just like I promised, to my watch list, and have a broker for it and be trading very soon, so that I keep to my promise and you learn from it also. So now from this time frame, we are expecting what? More bearish structure to the downside. All right, so looking at what market is doing, we have broken the low where we called, and market was actually around this area. After it induced this high, we said we expect more bearish move to the downside, and market has perfectly produced or created what we want. So since we have gotten a break of structure to the downside right here, now just like I said, we will expect what? A little retracement here, and market has already formed a cool little candle right here, kind of like a pin back with high volume. That is a high volume, kind of with much wick to the upside. So we can what now expect what? An expansion either to the downside or to the upside, since we are in the second week of the month. So we'll be expecting what? More expansion to the downside. Now when you come to the monthly time frame, market has already formed the wick of the candle. Right, market has already formed it. So if this can be the high of the candle, so that means we can actually print more bearish candle at this area before the closing of the month. So this is just what I want you to understand or inculcate into your trading plan. All right, so that is that for this US 100 explanation with a little outlook on it. So going to daily time frame, we'll be expecting more bearish continuation. You see how market use a hidden base right here to give us a sell continuation. So you see how market use a hidden base right here to give us a sell continuation after market traded into the hidden base. And from our last outlook, how we will expect more sell around this area, it has actually played out perfectly. So after that, we will expect more bearish trend, and that is what market is giving us now. On this time frame, we are seeing what? A range structure created right here. So we will see more range structure created on this time frame to the downside. So coming to a forward time frame, which is the least time frame we can go to now, we have our last what? Break of structure. So for this month, so you can actually have what? Have your bias within this range. You can have what? Your bias within this range. So you trade within this range, and picking your POI. The first POI you do pick is the primary POI, which is your what? SC candle. You have it as this white candle. So after having that as that white candle, we have kind of like a structure high right here that market can use to create a range structure, and market has already created the range structure. So you can now expect what? More on this time frame, a little what? Range structure created here before a pullback into this range, and a bearish continuation from this range. So that is that on this US 100. So if you want to understand better, here in ICE OpenFX, we will be teaching you more about some model you need in trading and all. So that is that. Good luck, good trading. See you guys in our next outlook.